Welcome to Focus on Suppliers. I'm Leila Davidson.
I'm Jared Davis. Welcome to our holiday show. Are you done with your shopping?
No, of course not. When does this show air?
Well, we have a couple of great guests that are going to help you with your shopping. You know Remedy Road?
Yes, fantastic.
Remedy Road, excellent shop up on the Bentonville Square, and they bring a uniqueness to going into a brick and mortar, even shopping online, because every product in their store has a unique backstory of how it's giving back to the environment, giving back to people. It's just a great story that they have to tell today.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're killing it. I get all of their emails. They're fantastic experience online as well as inside the store, which both are very important, right? And the story behind the products is a huge priority for shoppers today. You know, we call it transparency. You want to see transparency in how suppliers are treated and how the manufacturers are treated, and just to hear that story of someone that's going to benefit by your purchase makes you feel great.
Focus on Suppliers starts now.
Focus on Suppliers, brought to you by 8th and Walton, where suppliers learn fast and grow, and sponsored in part by Saatchi & Saatchi X, Case Stack, and other outstanding companies.
It's always great to get a chance to talk to local businesses right here in Northwest Arkansas, especially when that local business is doing so much for the rest of the world. That's why I'm very excited to have my next guest in the studio with me from Remedy Road, Brad Vinson and Lisa Vinson. Great to have you all here. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Now, I know Remedy Road really prides itself on being a socially conscious boutique. What does that mean for the suppliers watching?
I think for us that socially conscious really means people conscious. We have a saying that says, behind every product is a person, and behind every person is a story. And we really want to emphasize that the people that create our goods and wares are real people with real needs. And a lot of them have been completely redeemed out of awful situations and have been empowered. And we want to share that with people.
You know, with so much thought and care that goes into the products that you carry in your store, what is that process like when you're going to select a brand to partner with?
So we have a team that looks into all of our brands, but it originally started with, and even how the store started, with a friend of mine who moved to northern India with her family about 8 years ago. That brand is Join. And we visited with our kids and just saw like firsthand how everything is handmade, hand block printed, and these people had hope. They had a chance to work. A lot of them had disabilities and would never be hired without her starting this business. So we saw the redemption happening in front of us, and we knew that we wanted to open a store that carried brands like this. So from her, we met a lot of people who were doing the same type of work. We visited or had friends visit to know they're actually doing what they say they're doing. We have 55 brands total, and a lot of them are here in the U.S., and they're doing ethically made clothing right in like the city of LA, and hiring people who are homeless or need jobs. Like his necklace is Giving Keys, and they're based out of LA, and they hire transitioning homeless. So we have about 55 brands, and then we have a team of our employees who look into the different brands, and we just kind of research it. And
Well, this is a great example of something that you carry in the store. What are some of the other brands and products that we can expect to find when we hit Remedy Road?
So pretty much everything we both have on is from our store. The necklace and bracelet that I'm wearing is the brand Tribe Alive. And they are in Guatemala, Haiti, and India, and they empower women. So they're a completely women design, women made. It's taking women out of difficult situations or where they've had a rough home life or sex trafficking, getting them jobs back on their feet, and designing jewelry and, you know, having dignity in what they're doing.
You have this fantastic location right here on the Bentonville Square. So with the mission of Remedy Road being so unique, how important is it for you all to be so active locally?
Well, we love Bentonville. We love our hometown. And we think it's super important. We want to engage with our customer and really share these meaningful stories. So much easier done face to face, and so much more opportunity to empower those that we're trying to empower through that, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do a lot with local charities, and we want to, give back in our area as well as give back in the brands that we carry. So it's just that connection of having, local brick and mortar and an online.
And what are some of the fun things you've got planned for the holiday season for your shoppers?
We have lots of fun stuff planned. It's this time of year is the best time to give a gift that has meaning. So it's not just something, monotonous that someone's going to forget about in a month, but it's a woven basket that was like hand woven and took a lady 5 hours, herself to hand weave it, and it has her story on the card. So we would love for you to come visit us this holiday season.
All right, Lisa and Brad, so great to have you in the studio. Happy holidays, and we hope to see you again.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We're here with Jenny Schroff, Marketing Manager for Command Brand, and we're going to talk a little bit about how you guys solve consumer needs, and especially at the holidays.
Absolutely. The holidays can be stressful with parties and shopping, and when it comes to our holiday decorations, consumers can be a little bit paralyzed with fear of doing it wrong or being left with a lot of nail holes when the holiday decorations come down. So with Command Brand, we're enabling people to really have the freedom to go big and bold and go all out, damage-free. We've got hooks to hold wreaths and stockings and lights in every room, even for outdoors. And come January, they remove cleanly, so you have no nail holes and no holiday hangover.
Yeah, you guys do a great job at also kind of matching the finishes interior to make it really look very cohesive. And so I know that you do a lot of work in social and also national broadcasts. You have a really cool campaign right now that's really fun for some of us who were doing some interesting dances in the 80s. So tell us about that.
Absolutely. So we're really here to challenge our traditional ideas of hammer and nails and really do no harm to your walls. And with that, to bring it to life, we've partnered with Mr. MC Hammer to help us with our mission to literally stop hammer time and hang damage-free instead.
I love it. Mr. MC Hammer.
It's his real
Very
name.
formal, absolutely. So what does your brand look like at this time of the year at Walmart?
Absolutely. The campaign has been great at being disruptive and helping consumers be aware of the brand, but really the key differentiator has been the in-store execution and activation of the campaign at Walmart. So we've had really great partnership and support from our buyer to go beyond our hardware modular where you typically see our products and get secondary placement in the lawn and garden set next to the holiday lights and stockings. We know that consumers, have it on their list. I'm going to Walmart to pick up my Christmas lights. And so by putting that relevant hanging solution right next to the decor, we're getting a new customer and Walmart's getting an incremental item in the basket.
Huge service to the shopper. Now, I can nerd out on all your products all day long. So innovation, you guys are known for it at the holidays and beyond. What are some of the new innovation that you have for shoppers this year?
Yeah, we have a whole history of new technologies and new finishes, but this year we have a new product that I'm really excited for because it came out of a really great conversation with our buyer and listening to her story and her personal insights of her son going to college. And we all know, decorating your dorm is really exciting, and but you need a lot of stuff. And so we've got this variety kit, which has picture hanging strips, several hooks to hang up your lanyards and keys and so forth. And it comes in this reclosable case, so you have everything ready, and whenever you're done decorating, you have a place to store all your extras.
Ideal solution. Thank you so much, Jenny.
Thank you. Appreciate being here today.
Don't miss our new fun podcast, the 8th and Walton Conference Call.
It's estimated that 74% of all internet traffic this year was from video alone. That's a huge number. But when you think about all the content that it's out there, it makes perfect sense. For instance, how about those recipe videos taking over Facebook? Rather than a cookbook in the pantry, more and more people are opening their phones and turning to those videos for holiday meal inspiration. And why not? They offer quick, step-by-step instructions, and they allow the brands pushing the content to naturally become a part of a shopper's holiday for years to come. Now, despite this video boom, some brands still struggle with their execution. Our approach is simple: a little effortlessness, a dash of humanity, and a pinch of your brand. And voila, repurposable, snackable holiday content cooked up for your shoppers. Think about fun ways to make this holiday recipe work for your brand, or come talk to us, and we'll do the baking with you.
What if you created a town today? What would that town stand for? What matters and what would stand out? And where would you find this new town? Bentonville, Arkansas. Visit Bentonville, a new American town.
K-Stack, the leader in collaborative retail consolidation programs. We offer the supply chain expertise needed to navigate the challenges of selling products with the world's largest retailers. And we provide customers with a customizable, scalable, environmentally sustainable supply chain with the same advanced technology typically used by larger rivals. By leveling the playing field, K-Stack lowers distribution costs and increases overall margins. K-Stack, retail logistics is what we do.
Need help now with OTIF? The clock is ticking and every minute you delay is costly. So contact 8th and Walton OTIF Help at 8th and Walton/OTIF now and learn what you need to know about On Time in Full. You'll learn how to navigate the OTIF scorecard, including its nooks and crannies. You'll find root cause insights and you'll learn how to build a solid action plan. Don't wait another minute. Contact 8th and Walton today for help with On Time in Full.
We're here with Alicia Mosley, who leads shopper marketing for Tyson Foods Brands. And let's get right into talking about the trends this holiday season.
So the first big trend is around frictionless shop. And what frictionless shop is, I'm sure your cell phone is probably within 10 feet of you. So frictionless shop is looking at it online, buying it, and then going in store to pick it up. That's your frictionless shop. The next big trend that's going on is social. People are using social more than ever to understand what products are out there, product information, and reviews. And I'd say reviews are probably the #1 driver for how consumers are making their purchase decisions, is what are people saying about the products. And then the third big thing I'd say is really around gift carding. So people think that's impersonal. It's actually not. People really appreciate the fact that you've thought about going to their favorite store, not picking up a gift for them, but giving them that selection. So gift carding is also still king when it comes to this holiday season.
Yeah, I love gift cards personally. And when I think about holidays and I think about food and your brands, and especially on social, I'm thinking about Pinterest and all those amazing recipes. So how are you guys using that to connect with shoppers in this busy time?
So we have a whole portfolio of products. I'd start probably with our Wright brand bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? Bacon is king. When I think about bacon, I mean, bacon, butter, and cheese make the world go round, but bacon specifically, our Wright brand bacon, it's hand trimmed, it's thick cut. You put a little brown sugar on it, throw it in the oven, and it comes out candied bacon. I mean, just an amazing, amazing product. Our Wright brand bacon is also 90-year-old process. So you're getting really, really good quality thick bacon, and people don't think of that as, you know, kind of a delicate item that you could just eat this time of year. And then our Jimmy Dean sausage, you whip up that sausage, you cook it, it's unique special seasoning blend, and you put that in a quiche, and you've got an early breakfast. This time of year, shoppers are busy. You want to make those memories, all those things that you want to do. And so our products give them those quick, easy recipe hacks to be able to show that they love, but it's also around the more mouths that you have to feed this time of year. In-town guests, out-of-town guests, pop over. So you want to have something on hand for those visits.
Yeah, you make it sound really easy, so I think I am definitely going to try the candied bacon. So, you know, you guys have had a lot of success in clearly connecting with shoppers this busy time of year and really breaking through. So what are some best practices that other suppliers could emulate?
That sense of urgency, I can't emphasize that enough. Sense of urgency, you have a finite number of days during this holiday season, so creating that sense of urgency is really, really important, but also personalizing. Nobody wants to feel like they're just being talked to like everyone else, so understanding what are their consumer and shoppers' demands and needs and being able to personalize that message, and also using the cross-platform to be able to do that. So whether it's through mobile, desktop, in-store, multiple touch points, and creating that sense of urgency is what they need to be thinking about.
Yeah, and I think those multiple touch points, and what is the mindset of that shopper in that micro moment?
In that
as
micro
we sometimes
moment,
say?
right? And staying top of mind, right? So multiple touch points or frequency of messaging throughout this time of year is really critical.
Yeah, and how do you guys think about the quantity and the quality of the content through all these different moments now that we have the ability to reach shoppers in various modes?
Yes, the content has to be quick, easy, digestible. What we like to say in shopper marketing is that your messaging has to be able to be digested in 7 words or less. Imagine trying to get the try, buy, save, or whatever that is that you need to say in 7 words or less. You have less than 10 seconds, maybe 3 seconds to capture that consumer and shopper in the moment. And so when they're walking through the store, it has to have high appetite appeal and then quick, easy words.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
You know, it doesn't matter what your customer is shopping for this holiday season. In every aisle, what they are seeing is a lot of great innovation on some really creative products. And we can't talk about innovation without checking in with my next guest. It's Kristin Murphy joining us again from IdeaStream. Kristin, it's always great to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me again.
Now, last time we got a chance to visit, we were talking about the innovation going on at IdeaStream and where this all started. Take us back a little bit and talk about that innovation and how it got us to where we are today.
Certainly, as you know, we are a new product development and innovation company, really trying to breathe new life into stale categories. One of our biggest success stories is our Vaults locking pencil case. We looked at the back to school category and determined that it was a really low price point, not very exciting, basic plastic pencil boxes, and tried to determine how to add excitement and breathe new life into it, and came up with our locking pencil cases in a variety of designs. We went from basic locking cases to designer, licensed. We now have 3D and lenticular, and really have exploded that product line for the back to school season.
When you're thinking about that core customer and the new innovation with all the pencil box cases and makeup cases, you've had so much success on e-commerce. Can you talk to that a little bit about the success that you've had in selling to Amazon, for example?
Certainly. One of the key decisions you have to make when you're working with Amazon, for example, is do you want to sell to Amazon or do you want to sell on Amazon? And it's all about control of the retail and the promotional schedule. You really have to look at your product, where it's placed elsewhere in the marketplace, and make that determination. We have products we sell to Amazon, and we have other ones that we sell on the site.
Now, that's an interesting point, selling to Amazon versus selling on Amazon. So as a supplier, if I have products in a Walmart store on walmart.com, what are some of those other things I need to watch out for if I'm selling to Amazon, for example?
You would also want to look at promotions, for example, and when they do their promotional schedule, how does that impact what you might have going on the Walmart promotional side, and does it conflict? And are the pack sizes and the pricing in alignment?
All right, so we've got the sunglass case for this holiday season. What else is going to be a big mover for you? What are you excited about?
We are super excited about our locking makeup cases. Did you know that the average woman will spend $15,000 in her lifetime on beauty products?
No,
and she needs a place to lock it up, to keep out her roommate or her children from using those expensive products. So we have developed, both in a hard side and soft side, our Vaults locking makeup cases.
That's great information. Kristin, always great to see you. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Suppliers, get the latest retail news 24/7 at Walmart News Now.
K-Stack, the leader in collaborative retail consolidation programs. We offer the supply chain expertise needed to navigate the challenges of selling products with the world's largest retailers. And we provide customers with a customizable, scalable, environmentally sustainable supply chain with the same advanced technology typically used by larger rivals. By leveling the playing field, K-Stack lowers distribution costs and increases overall margins. K-Stack, retail logistics is what we do.
Paul Estel, attorneys at law. With 7 offices nationwide, including Northwest Arkansas, we are a full-service business law firm assisting clients with their corporate, employment, and real estate legal needs. For more information, visit hallestel.com.
Need help now with OTIF? The clock is ticking and every minute you delay is costly. So contact 8th and Walton OTIF Help at 8th and Walton/OTIF now and learn what you need to know about On Time in Full. You'll learn how to navigate the OTIF scorecard, including its nooks and crannies. You'll find root cause insights, and you'll learn how to build a solid action plan. Don't wait another minute. Contact 8th and Walton today for help with On Time in Full.
You know, this holiday season, more and more shoppers are looking for toys for their children that not only inspire them to be creative, but also help them learn as well. And our next guest is doing a great job of that with her unique doll line. Joanna Lopez is joining us from Back Pets. Thank you so much for being in studio today, Joanna.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, let's talk about the doll line and what inspired you to come out with this very unique and creative line of dolls.
Well, what inspired me is a personal situation. My husband is from the States. I am from Puerto Rico. So when I met him, he has 3 daughters, and they didn't know where Puerto Rico was. They didn't know that we speak Spanish. They didn't know that we are a U.S. territory. So he made toys, and even though I am a corporate attorney, I decided to make a doll line to teach girls different cultures and teach them, to empower them to be something else, and to teach them about the love for animals. So that's how I came with the idea of Back Pets.
And every one of your dolls has a very unique backstory.
Yes.
Take us through your creative process in developing these unique dolls.
Okay, so here you have 3 dolls, 3 of my favorite ones. This is Emma from Missouri. This is Marisol from Puerto Rico. And this is Corinne from South Africa. Okay? And each one of them has a pet related to the country they're from. And each one of them has an unique fashion that is related to the country they're from, like what they used to do, what they do. As an example, Emma is dressed for hunting. You know, she wants to be a park ranger.
Sure.
So she is outdoorsy, she's adventure. Here Marisol is dressed with a plena dress. Plena is the traditional music from Puerto Rico. And it's like a long dress with a skirt, and you dance and we dance. So she wants to be a singer, so I decided that the plena dress was the best for her. And here we have Corinne. And she's from South Africa. And I love these South African dresses that has the big collars, the long collars in the front. So I decided we have to do something like that works with something that kids will love to wear and reflect the culture in it. So that's what I chose that.
So for that supplier or entrepreneur who's watching us now, and they're thinking about bringing a fresh idea to the category, getting in Walmart, what are some of the challenges that you had early on and had to deal with?
Well, the main challenge is space. Shelf space is very difficult. But I think that if you're passionate about your product and you know what you want, you just need to go for it and try to differentiate yourself from brands.
It's such a unique line apart from the brands. What kind of feedback are you getting from your core customer?
My current customer loves it because it's something different. Not every girl wants to be a princess. I never wanted to be a princess, so I think girls are more adventurous now. So I think this is a doll line that reflects adventure, reflects adventure, and reflects love for animals. And it teaches girls cultures, and each doll also comes in the packaging, shows the flowers from the country they're from. So you're not only learning about the culture, you're learning about the flora and the fauna of it.
And it's such a personalized item. Do you now get requests from your customers for specific dolls?
Yes, I do. So I'm taking notes, and next season I will try to make my best to get all the feedbacks.
You can give us a little hint of what we can expect in 2018?
Yeah, in 2018 I'm trying to, each doll, if I told you, wants to be something different. So as an example, Marisol, she wants to be a singer, so she's going to have a singing stage with a dress, with a gown.
Oh, nice.
And Paco is going to have his dress also.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Joanna, thank you so much for joining us today. Happy holidays.
Thank you, you too.
Now, you know, when you're going for that healthy lifestyle, you can count all your steps and do all the crunches you want. Nothing is really going to make you feel better until you change what you're consuming. And our next guest is Jay Mercer from Amazing Grass. We're going to talk about not only a healthy choice, but a very natural one. Great to have you here, Jay.
Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it, Jared.
It's always
Good morning.
great to have you here.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, I want to talk about the business first.
Sure.
How did this family-based business of Amazing Grass get its start?
So Amazing Grass was founded by a family, right? We started the company officially in 2002, but if you look at our roots, pardon the pun, and you look at our grass, it's all harvested and grown in the heartland of Kansas, which is a fifth generation family-owned farm. And it so happens that one of the owners, his grandfather, had been growing grass for years and years and years there on his farm, and we actually took that grass and created Amazing Grass Superfood back in 2002. The owner decided, hey, I'll take this crazy concoction of water and grass and barley grass and alfalfa, and I'll mix it up together, and we'll figure out something that's going to be really good for the body. And if you look at grass itself and what it does for the body, all the chlorophyll that pumps into the bloodstream, it's overall a very, very good product, and one that's going to help you continue to live a really healthy life for a long time.
This is usually the time of year we're thinking about New Year's resolutions and trying to make those healthy choices. And
right.
You know, the health and fitness category just gets huge.
Absolutely.
And bigger and bigger every year. What makes Amazing Grass really stand out in this category?
Well, I think there's two things. One is it's our taste, right? It's called Amazing Grass, not yucky grass, right? It's called Amazing.
That would be bad marketing.
That would be
want to talk
horrible
to you about
marketing. It tastes really good, and we want it to be good because we want it to be part of your daily lifestyle. We want you to come back and use the product every day. So our taste is paramount. The second thing is it's authentic, right? Like I mentioned earlier, we grow our grasses in Kansas. It's a family-owned business. It's harvested once a year. So we really go to that extra effort to make sure that people know that it's certified organic, it's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's dairy-free. I mean, it's going to be good for the body each and every day, and I think that authenticity resonates with our consumers.
So with people going back with their New Year's resolutions, like I mentioned before, what's going to be the big mover for you this year as people go in and look at the shelf?
Well, I think there's a couple of things. One is you certainly want to make sure that you're getting your greens, and we offer them in a lot of different formats and a lot of different varieties, but we also have a protein that we launched in March of last year, which is really cool because it's sort of an all-in-one nutritional shake. Okay. So you're getting both your protein as well as your fruits and your veggies in one scoop of product. So for that person that's on the go, but they really need to get that daily requirement, their fruits and veggies, this will help you get there.
All right, so you get all the steps in one, not just the protein shake, but also the fruits and vegetables as well.
Absolutely.
All right, Jay,
absolutely.
This is fantastic information. Thank you so much. I feel better just talking to you.
Absolutely. Great meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Connect with us online. Follow 8th and Walton on Facebook.
Paul Estel, attorneys at law, with 7 offices nationwide, including Northwest Arkansas. We are a full-service business law firm assisting clients with their corporate, employment, and real estate legal needs. For more information, visit hallestel.com.
Need help now with OTIF? The clock is ticking, and every minute you delay is costly. So contact 8th and Walton OTIF Help at 8th and Walton/OTIF now and learn what you need to know about On Time in Full. You'll learn how to navigate the OTIF scorecard, including its nooks and crannies. You'll find root cause insights, and you'll learn how to build a solid action plan. Don't wait another minute. Contact 8th and Walton today for help with On Time in Full.
Our guests enjoy staying at the 21C Museum Hotel and hosting dinner, meetings, and product launches there.
Well, what a great show. And the holidays are almost here.
I enjoyed hearing the backstory of different products and how that's becoming a new trend, especially among millennials.
Yeah. So you're not a millennial.
No, far from it.
But I would like the backstory on your Christmas shopping habits. Are you a planner? Are you a get in and get out? How do you do it?
I'm a very destination shopper. I go in, I know exactly what I want, fill up the cart, leave.
So you are shopping in store versus online, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so how do you know what to buy?
Well, I get a list from the kids and the wife and anybody that I like.
Okay, so you're not trying to surprise and delight these people with something that they may not even know that they want, right?
No surprises.
Well, I love this online aspect of personalization where brands and retailers are giving me suggestions of what other people
You don't find that a
want.
little intrusive?
No, I love it. I love it when they tell me what I want, and I love it even better when they tell me what other people want.
I don't even like recommended videos on YouTube. We'll see you next time.